How we doing, folks? Shield Cougar here. I'm in the WZ121 GFT. One of my favourite TTs. It's one I've had. One I've played a few thousand battles in. What are we up against? The Chimera, IS-5, low, M63-1, 252U, an RU-251 and a CC64. Yeah, it is CC64. Right, we're in C, we're capping C. They've got B. So looks like we've got, no, I thought it was two AFKs, but it's just the one. We've obviously been sitting, waiting on a reload moving. Oh, they've got bad connection. But I thought I would run through this one, and there's the 62E1 experimental one, and have track shots do nicely. This one repair get used. Drop another one in there. There's a low roll, 359. You've got to use heat to get through the front of that. Although it's only 199 armour, even with your ordinary AP, that pen's a lot harder than that. Because of the angle, you've got to switch to heat. But there's a few odd cases that I've seen in game lately. Like, I mean, why can a player that's only got 516 battles in total in a tank that's the same as the tank you're in, that he's only played 7 battles in, be able to outgun a 63,000 battle player in a tank that's been fitted out with full equipment, full level 7 crew skills throughout, lights, mediums, heavies and TDs, all trained, but he can still outgun them, i.e. I mean out reload and make every shot hit. It just doesn't make sense. RNG is it's a player's nightmare. Wow, there, a little ridge knocked me up, but I can take him out there. Two over there. There's the SMV. Drop one into the, no I can't, he's going behind the building. But that was one thing. I mean, I checked the player after it, as you usually do. And to find out they've only had 516 battles, and in that specific tank they've only played 7. I mean, 516 battles, unless you've got a mountain of gold and credits to buy your crew skills up to level 7, which he's not going to do, not in the tank that we're playing. And then to find that he's only played 7 battles in that tank, which means there's no way he's got it fully equipped and fully researched, unless he's used a whole mountain of XP to get it there. It just doesn't make sense sometimes. I mean, in our battle where I had, it was a light tank, and what was it I was in? Can't remember what it was in, but I couldn't put adrenaline on, so I put a fire extinguisher on instead, because it had a 20% chance of lifting fire damage. So I put the automatic fire extinguisher on, which according to the paperwork is supposed to extinguish a fire automatically. Now remembering that I've got crew skills at level 7 throughout, which means that the fire crew, when you train that, has a 42% increase in distinguishing any fires. But after being hit, I went on fire, and I noticed that the health points were still decreasing. The fire wasn't put out straight away. So I thought, what the hell? I'm sure I put that on. But anyway, I hit the full repair kit. It was still decreasing. I thought, what the hell's going on? So on last resorts, I hit the ordinary repair kit, still burning. And I burnt out from full health to 0 health with a fire. With full crew, full fire crew, an automatic fire extinguisher, and a repair kit hit. And I thought, nah, there's something odd here. Definitely something odd. But that's just part of this game. There's real oddities. It's like, I think it was last week I had a game. I know I'm rambling on, but last week I had a game and the guy was over 400 metres away. I was well behind the bush. I was in a TD. What was I in? WZ113 GFT. And I was, the tank, where he was last, I had him silhouetted. Now I was well behind the bush, so he couldn't see me through the bush. It was just a red silhouette, not the red tank, or showing his penetration scales, his grey parts, or his red parts rather. But he was just a silhouette. And I rolled back, knowing that the only place he could come was between two buildings. He came between the two buildings. Now I could have moved anywhere. He was 400 metres away. I was up on the C hill and he was down on between the A cap and B cap coming up towards me. So there was no way he could have spotted me. But he fired and penetrated the front hull of the tank. Now the armour plate that I would back against the bush, and the lower plate was hidden. It was only the top plate, but at the angle it was at, and the mantlet that's on the WZ113, and the tank that he was in, there was no way he could have penetrated it, let alone penetrate it at distance. But he did. Just the game just doesn't make sense sometimes. But there's I think that's the 8th M I've got in this. It wasn't a great battle, but where did I finish up? Yeah, that'll do. But it's a funny old game, tell you that much.